guys, Jen here. So today we're going to be making a rescue dog wreath. A girl at work asked me to make this for her, so we're going to try our best here. So the first thing I'm doing is making some burlap ribbon with paw prints on it. I couldn't find anything that I really liked. Well, I did find some, but you had to buy like a ton of it, and it was like $20. So I found this burlap ribbon at the dollar store actually, and then I picked up this palette hybrid ink pad, and it says on the back that you can use it for fabric, but you need to heat set it. So I'm going to use my hair dryer and put the heat on it. So, and I also got this cute little puppy dog print stamp at Hobby Lobby. The stamp pad and the stamp came from Hobby Lobby. So that's why I want to show you how this worked out. Oh, I will tell you, my very first stamp here, this one is a Sharpie marker. I colored the stamp and put it on there, but as I was doing that, I thought, you know what, that's going to take forever. So we're going with this stamp here. So I want to show you, it does not bleed through. You can see there's nothing on here. It does come through the ribbon just a little bit, but that's fine. So I'm just kind of going along here and making it look like my little puppy dog is walking, alternating the angle of the stamp. So I'm going to make a ton of this ribbon so that I have it for her wreath. Now, the reason I'm doing this first is because I wanted to make sure it has ample time to dry. So I'll work on that some later. I also want to show you, I picked up these ribbons at Hobby Lobby, 50% off. And I thought they were really cute. And I'm going to use this mesh. It is the ribbon mesh with jute, and it's like a regular, what you would think of as burlap would be. And then this one is kind of lighter. I thought they looked cute and really matched my ribbon palette here. Then for the sign that's going to go in the middle, I got this wood pile fun at Hobby Lobby. It was $3.99, but it was I think 40% off. Anyway, I'm going to do a stencil on here, and I'll show you guys that process, but I want to kind of show you this. And we're going to pull all this, well, at least this off of here maybe, or at least hot glue it down or something so it's not flopping around. But so that's that. I do have some flowers that I'm going to put on here, but Hobby Lobby didn't have enough of the one kind that I wanted, so I didn't want to purchase them and then not be able to find them anymore. So I'm going to build my wreath, make another trip to Hobby Lobby, and see what we can find. So, alright, I'm going to get started here, and I think I'm going to start my sign so that it gets it all done here. And I'm going to use my Cricut to make a template, and then we're going to paint it on, and we'll see how that goes. Alright guys. Okay guys, so I have got my stencil put on here with the vinyl. And like I said, I used my Cricut to cut it out. And what I'm going to do now is use this Licorice Folk Art paint and see with my little sponge here. And what I'm going to do is just kind of dab it on here, because I don't want to use a lot of paint. I'd rather do more layers than do a lot of paint. So I really don't want it to bleed, so we're going to very lightly, guys. We really don't want any bleeding. And because this has those slats in it, I'm really scared it's going to bleed. So I'm just dabbing here. I I'm really okay if I don't get it 100% like solidly painted, because I do want it to look kind of rustic. Now the heart, we are going to use a red paint. And that one is Cherry Red Americana. I think this is really going to look cute. Can you hear my kid coughing? Maybe not. Maybe it's just me that hears it. I'm a little asthmatic baby. Usually I've been having a hard time lately. Yeah, if you can tell, I'm leaving, I don't know if you can see this or not, but I'm leaving some brown spots. And like I said, I'll go back over it when it's dry and maybe give it another coat. But I really don't want any bleeding. So when you put on the stencil, this is 651 vinyl. I used a cricut spatula. You could use, a credit card, like with those Pampered Chef scrapers. I've used those before. Just to kind of get the vinyl so it's sticking down as much as possible. And I didn't really do any of the bare spots because I do want this to come off. And you know, 651 is semi-permanent, so. I need some more paint in my palette here, just a little bit. I really hope this doesn't bleed because I would just probably have to trash this sign and get a new one. But if it works the way I want it to, it's going to be super cute. Now this edge is so thin over here. Do you see this? I don't know what happened when I cut this, but we're going to have to be super careful over here. There we go. Okay. So now I can go back. I can see the paint is starting to seep in some places. So I'm going to give it some more. Alright. So instead of washing out my brush, because I'm lazy, we're going to just go ahead and get some red on here. Get a new little brush. Same thing. And we're going to put this heart red. Trying to get it into the black. You don't want a red and black heart here. Alright. Okay, we're going to let this dry and see our outcome. Alright, next we're cutting up mesh. Alright guys, so we're cutting mesh now. So I'm going to measure this out. I've laid one roll on top of the other. I'm going to measure this out to 10 inches. And then I have measured out my ribbon to be 15 inches. And I cut all my strips into 15 inches. And then the easiest way I found to ducktail these is to fold it in half again, and then take your scissors and cut the folded side over, and that gives you that nice little ducktail. So now we're going to make a bundle, and we're going to show you how to attach them. So you need the 2 different colors, and you can see the natural curl pattern. So we're just going to curl this up, not real tight, okay? Get both of them going here. Curl that up. I like to crisscross. And then I'm going to put a ribbon in. Now you can choose to put your ribbons in at the end. I just started doing it this way, and I like it. So you're just going to take your middle of your ribbon and scrunch it together. Put it right in your bundle. Take half of a pipe cleaner. Crisscross it. Now you can choose to match these, but you're not going to see them. So I like to fold it in half, gather it up, pull this tight, and then I like to pinch this bottom to make that really tight. Okay, then we're just going to twist here, and now we've got a bundle. Now let me show you how to attach this to your wreath frame. So on the back of your frame, which is the concave side, I've already attached one, and I started with the inner loop. So I like to do inner, middle, outer, inner, lower, and just kind of work my way in a zigzag pattern all the way around. So since I've already done a lower, I'm going to do a middle. So I take my pipe cleaner, and I wrap it around the 2 bars, pull it tight, and twist it. And you're going to be able to get 5 or 6 bundles per section around your wreath. So and that's what it looks like. Okay. Now if you want to cut your ribbon shorter, you can. I really like ribbons in my wreaths, so I think that for me, the more ribbon the better. But a lot of people cut the ribbon the exact length as their mesh, so you would cut this at 10 inches. So we're going to keep working on this. Let me show you how to do one more bundle. So again, we're going to cut our mesh at 10 inches. Roll it. Roll it again. I will show you. This mesh has some errors in it, I guess. But I think it looks cute. Like I said, this is like dog wreath. So I think this reminds me of dog hair. So I'm going to leave it. I'm not worried about it at all. And you're not really going to see it. So, okay. Now I'm ready for my puppy paw ribbon. And I did use my hair dryer and really heated these up. So, find the middle, scrunch. Put your pipe cleaner in diagonally. I hope you can see this. Fold it up. Pull it tight. If you've watched some of my other videos, I just purchased I purchased the supplies, but built a new camera stand that was higher up because my wreaths were too puffy and it got too close and you couldn't see what I was doing. So hopefully my camera now is so tall that I have to put it on auto adjust, and so I'm hoping that it is adjusting properly because I can't see it. So hopefully this is working out. If not, we may have a bum video. But anyway, so there's my puppy paw bundle. I'm going to go back to my wreath frame, and my last one was the middle. So we're going to go on the outside this time. So you're going to need you need 48 strips of ribbon. So that's 3 rolls of ribbon. So there's my puppy paws. And this is really going to fill up and get going here. So guys, just keep making bundles and go all the way around. You're going to need about 6 5 or 6 bundles depending on how full you want your wreath. And once we get this all filled up, then we'll attach the sign. Alright guys, I want to show you how this sign came out. It turns out really cute. So, I'll move it forward a little bit. Here's what it ends up looking like. I pulled off the stencil. The 651 came right off the wood. I had no problems whatsoever. So now we're going to attach this to the wreath. So, I'm thinking, well, first I'll take the price tag off, okay? It was $3.99. It was on sale. Let's see here. We'll take this off. Then we'll get out our pipe cleaners. I'm going to use my full-size pipe cleaners here. Find some that haven't been cut. So we can figure out how we want to attach this. Now I know I want it, I think I need one at the top and one at the bottom. So, thinking here, I'm thinking here. Or maybe I should do it like this. You know what, I might put 4 on here just to be safe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to staple these in here. And I don't have my staple gun. I can't find it anywhere. So I'm going to try and use a regular stapler. I don't know if it'll work or not. We'll see. I might end up breaking my stapler. Well, it's my husband's stapler. So, oh, look at that. It went right in there. That was awesome. Okay. I'm also going to put some hot glue over the top of it just to make sure that that staple stays. I don't know if you can see that. It's word off, Bob Stapler. When in doubt, break your husband's stuff. Alright. So I'm going to put a little dab of hot glue on that, and then we're going to try and attach this to our wreath. Okay guys, so I did switch out my green pipe cleaner for white pipe cleaner because the green just kind of showed up too much through the wreath. And then I also lengthened this. So last time I had it doubled in half, so this time I just did about this much and put that in there. Same thing, stapled it with the same stapler and just put some hot glue on it and just coiled that around. So now we're going to put this in the wreath. And I want to show you the back of this wreath too. So I ended up going with 4 pieces in most of the spaces and then a 5 few here and there because I did not want to open up 1 more packet or 2 more packages of mesh, and because I only needed like 3 more pieces of each, and so I didn't think that it would be worth it to open it up and I could save myself, well, like $15. So let's get this attached here. So we know we kind of want it in the center. So there's my center. Here's my pipe cleaner. I'm going to pull those inside here. Hope you can see this. This wreath is really big. So now I'm just going to take these and kind of spread eagle them here. And I don't want it real tight. I want it secure. So I'm going to wrap this around here a couple times. Secure this onto the wreath frame. Same thing on this side. I don't think you can see that. Just kind of pull it. Try to keep it in the middle. Pull it here. Wrap it around. And secure it here. A couple times. Same thing at the top. I know you can't see the top because I can't push my wreath any farther that way. But I'm doing the very same thing, just pulling it. Make sure you don't get any mesh caught in it because you want to make sure that your mesh can be pushed out. Or you can leave it in here and that'll keep your wreath from, or your sign from falling too deep into the sign or into the wreath. I know sometimes that can be an issue. So I'm just wrapping this around. I'm going to give this a good trim. I do have a few little strays. And I'm going to spray this with Elmer's all-purpose glue. I like to use it. It doesn't leave anything tacky. It dries relatively quick. And it really helps with that fraying to keep your wreaths lasting a while here. Okay. Okay, so now we have, oh my god, it's so cute. And I'm just going to start pulling this stuff out of here. So it looks a little more natural. I'm going to keep some of the mesh tucked under just to make sure that, so I have that puff and it's not falling down into the wreath. But this is it, guys. This is so cute. Alright, I'm going to give you a full-on shot so you can really see it. But this turned out really well. If you have any questions, let me know. I did heat blast my ribbon. I can't remember if I told you that or not. But guys, if you like this wreath, let me know. And make sure that you subscribe to my channel. If you have any requests, I will be happy to oblige those. So we are done with this wreath. Hope you enjoyed it and happy crafting. Alright guys, how cute is this? I love this wreath. This might be my very, very favorite. So I didn't put a hanger on the back because I want the customer to be able to choose if they like it askewed or if they want it straight up and down. But how cute! Alright, hope you've enjoyed this video. Happy crafting!